Hey everyone, Social Solipsist here, and this is going to be the start of a new series. Now, some of you, the dedicated longtime fans, will remember that a year ago, almost to the day, December 1st, 2016, I released a video on a game called Elite Dangerous, and said that I was playing on my friend Spencer's account and that I wanted to do a series on it at some point. Well, as of 2 weeks ago, when the Thanksgiving slash autumn Steam sale was on, I finally bought a copy for myself and got way too into it again. And since I've put in like 40 hours in the last 2 weeks and play like an hour when I get it's my wake up game. I get up and have my coffee and do a little bounty hunting. I figured now would be as good a time as ever to actually do a video series in this game. So this video series is yet unnamed, but I have a few ideas, and if you've got any clever ideas, leave them in the comments. Anyway, let's get started. I'm just gonna jump into solo play because that's my typical choice. Yeah, that video I did a year ago was kind of a mess, but my sentiments have remained. I still really enjoy this game. And yeah, I've made some decent money over the last 40-ish hours. And so currently, let's start off with an overview, I suppose. Currently, I am located in LFT 1448. I based myself I moved all of my assets to Dirac Enterprise because this is where I just bought my new ship. Currently, this one that you're looking at right now, this is my Cobra Mark III, which I've been flying for a decent chunk of time now. But let's take a look. I came to this station because it is the only one nearby that sells the ship that I wanted. So let's take a look at it. Alright, so my stored ships. The Sidewinder, which everyone starts out with. I honestly do not remember buying an Eagle. I have never flown this. I don't know how I ended up with it, but I have it. And then, of course, I've got the Cobra that I'm in right now, and I came here to buy a Diamondback Scout. Now, the Cobra is a really nice all-arounder that sells for about 350,000. So it's a good, entry level for people who haven't quite decided what they want to do yet. It's got, a nice distance or a nice jump distance and a pretty large cargo capacity. It does suffer a bit in the realms of things like maneuverability and that sort of thing, and it's got kind of a high profile at anything except for right behind it or right beside it, and it's got kind of horrible hardpoint placement for weapons. So I wanted to buy a Diamondback Scout because it's generally been assessed by the community to be a good, what it's defined as, combat explorer. By default, it's not loaded with any cargo racks, but I believe I've put one on. Let's take a look at the loadout I put on it. I've literally never taken this out before. When I bought this, I thought, yeah, this would be the perfect time for me to do this this series. So let's put it into the bay for a minute, and then we'll take a look at its outfitting, because I have outfitted the Diamondback Scout is about 550k, I think, to start, and then I loaded it up with probably another million in equipment, which may sound like a lot, but really doesn't take all that long to get, especially if you're doing some bounty hunting. So I guess we'll just go down in order. Hard points, so by default it has 2 pulse lasers, but they are mounted in these slots. So I moved the 2 pulse lasers, and then I also equipped dual multi-cannons. So the pulse lasers, being a thermal weapon, are for taking down shields mostly, and the multi-cannons are for, piercing hull and all that once shields are down. I do have a cannon equipped on my Cobra, and I thought about putting cannons on this. But frankly, I'm not super comfortable with the cannon. The multi-cannon is cheaper to operate, and a little bit more forgiving in terms of your aim. Seeing as a cannon, if you miss, you miss. Multi-cannon, you're basically firing a constant stream of bullets, so it's a little more leeway. But I may change those out for cannons at some point. So yeah, it's got 2 small hardpoints and 2 medium hardpoints. That's why I moved the pulse lasers over. But in the interest of looking at what's available, I had also considered potentially putting a railgun or 2 on it as an alternative. And also, here's the cannons as well that I was considering putting on. But as I mentioned, despite having a higher DPS, their cost is higher. There's not a huge variety of the ones that I can buy here, and they're a little less forgiving in their aim. I thought about replacing the lasers, but frankly, the stock will do for now. We'll see how things go in a little bit. So that's for the hard points. Let's see, what did I put in the utility? So I equipped a kill warrant scanner, so I can scan people for warrants in other systems, to maximize my profits. Frameshift wake scanner, so I can scan people who jumped into super crews and get after them if I need to chase anyone. Point defense for shooting missiles if people are firing missiles at me, because missiles and torpedoes and shit are a bad time. And a shield booster to give me a little bit more shield strength. I think that gives me an extra like 30 shield out of the 140. But yeah, in any case, that's what I've got in the utility. Now the core internals, I left some of them alone. I think I didn't upgrade. Oh no, I did upgrade the bulkheads. I forgot. So this originally came with geez, I don't even remember. I think 1C bulkheads, lightweight alloys. So I upgraded those for a stronger hull, upgraded the power plant for lower heat buildup, and a little bit more flexibility in the amount of power I can produce. It looks like I left the thrusters and frameshift drive the same. Life support, who cares? Because I'm not, you know, turning off life support to stealth in this, at least not at the moment. Power distributor also upgraded to increase my weapon charges and things like that. And I'm realizing I'm going to need to put a link in the description so people who are bored to shit by this can skip past it. But that said, if you're bored to shit by this, maybe don't watch the series at all, I guess. Yeah. And then what were my optional internals? So I improved the shield generator, so again, higher shield rate, or higher shield capacity. I thought about the bi-weave shields, which gives you less shield but a faster recharge. But this is quite a maneuverable ship, so I'm hoping just not to get hit. Crossing my fingers. I did equip a cargo rack that I pulled out of my Cobra. For some reason, there's a class 4 slot in the Cobra by default that comes with a class 3 cargo rack in it. Who knows why? So I just had it in storage. I thought I'd throw it in here anyway because I didn't have anything else, and I want to have at least a little bit of cargo capacity. So when I'm running missions, I have a little flexibility in what I can choose. What else? I added a frameshift drive interdictor, so in super cruise I can pull people out, and then the rest is the same. So yeah, I think that's about all there is to say. And seeing as this video is already 9 minutes long, let's get out of here. I'm not going to take any missions right now. This first video, I think I'm just going to do some, like, sitting around bounty hunting. So yeah. Let's get out of here. I have not flown this before, so I am a little bit nervous. Because I really don't know how it handles. And I've gotten pretty used to the Cobra, which is not unmaneuverable, but it's got some issues. Alright. I made it out without hitting anything, so it's a good start. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're going to jump to the nav beacon to do a little bounty hunting. Yeah, I know no crimes detected, because I'm a smart criminal. Okay. Oh, I just realized I haven't set up my fire groups, which is bad. Where am I even aiming? Here. Where you're going. Can I do that? I don't think it really matters. Anyway, alright. So we're in Super Cruise, we're headed towards the star. The nav beacon, there's a nav beacon in every system. It's kind of a information hub. It's basically just a buoy that does some data processing, but it is where everybody warps to when they enter any system. There's only one per system, even if there's multiple stars, which can make kind of a pain in the ass when you need to get to a planetoid orbiting another star, but that's a whole discussion for another day. So we are going to drop into the nav beacon because people, when you come into a system, you're still in Super Cruise, but people will drop out of it so that they can scan the nav beacon. If they're searching for something, lost cargo or something like that, which I'm sure at some point I'll do some of those missions and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. The nav beacon is the best way to find out what you're looking for. I have just noticed, that's not something I noticed before, but the glass, or the, you know, plexi, whatever my windscreen is all scratched up on this thing. It's brand new. Come on, guys. Buff that out. Alright. We are approaching. I am trying to moderate my speed so I don't swing past it, because that would be embarrassing. I do like that my heat is sitting at 22%. That's super low. I like that a lot. Alright. And I am eager to see how this thing handles in combat as well. Alright. Let's jump out. Throttle down. Survey. So here's the nav beacon, the item itself. So you'll see once this finishes scanning, I won't get any new information, but if I had a mission that required it, the system data downloaded and all that stuff would include special information I may need for a mission. Alright, so basically we're just going to sit here for a bit and scan people, and get scanned, for warrants. So this could be a little bit boring for a little bit, but I'll try and not make it boring. The nice thing is, after a little bit, the game tends to realize that you're here and send some NPCs to make things fun. Hello, Mr. Adder. Nope. Both by sending people who are wanted and sending some police Federation ships and things like that to help you out. So, speaking of the devil, federal agents, who I do not want to accidentally shoot, because that would be bad. Yes, yes, I'm sure. I don't even have my hardpoints deployed. I don't know why I'm getting scanned. I do sort of wish I could buy a Cobra Mark IV, but they are only purchasable by people who pre-ordered the Horizons DLC and obviously NPCs. Alright, quiet day, really. But hopefully not for too much longer. Who else is here? Come on. Somebody's got to be doing crimes. I think this is I'm pretty sure this is only medium sec. Normally, in my morning runs, when I'm having my coffee, I can make $250,000 just from doing bounties on any given morning. Okay, where are you headed? You can follow the feds, but they tend not to. They're not the most aggressive. They're pretty lazy. If a criminal is not flying directly across their path, they tend not to seek them out. Likewise, people who are wanted tend to sit a bit away from the nav beacon, like this fellow and those fellows. Well, I cannot yet scan because they're kind of low. Is this the same guy, the adder, or is that a hauler? It's the same adder. Okay. Who is over here? I saw you. What are you guys doing over here? Doing some dirty shit? Are ya? Although, I'm having a hard time. Are these both Cobras? I really don't know what my... I really don't... I've been highly advised on this ship, but I really don't know what its combat capabilities are. Okay. What have you got? You are wanted. Both of you, I assume. But I don't want to pick this fight on my own, because 2 Cobras versus me is going to be a bad time. Oh, they're going to warp away before I can start shit. I could just fire on them, but chances are, with the Fed's slow response, I'd be dead before I could get reinforcements. So let's head back to the nav beacon and look around some more. Oh, I see firing. Alright. Alright. Who is it? And what have they got? It looks like a sizable ship. I actually don't even know. I mean, obviously for me, it's a fairly small thing on my screen, but it's going to be even smaller when it's re-rendered at 720p. Although I am running this 720p 60. Oh, all right. Well, they killed him without me. That's all right. Hey, call a brother. I am recording this in 720p 60. I'm hoping that the quality comes out pretty good. But leave me notes. Let me know what's up. If you want it in 1080, I'll do it. It just takes longer to record and upload. I'm really hoping that we'll get somebody of size warping in. Somebody with a bigger ship that requires some taking down. Is that... what is that? Is that a... I don't know what that is. What is this thing, and why is it so... Type 7, okay. Maybe a smuggler? Nope, clean, alright. They're clean as well. Man, this is turning out to be a little bit boring, which is a shame. I may cut this to get some actual combat in. Alright, well, we're in luck, boys and girls. That is an Anaconda, which is a 56 million credit ship, and it is wanted, so we're about to have a little fun. I really don't want to wade in too quick because I am still a fairly small ship, and where am I? Okay. Oh, they weren't deployed. Okay. Well, let's get shooting. So, on the left, you can see their shields are still up. And now they're down, so we're going to lay into them with the machine gun. Although they are still... the Anaconda is a very nice ship, and they are surprisingly maneuverable. So, despite my maneuverability... So this should offer a nice payout as well. Actually, I'm going to hit them with my warrant scanner. If they don't hit me, ow! I'm going to use the warrant scanner on them. I already know that they're wanted, and I know what they're how much they're wanted for in this system, but I want to maximize my profits, especially on something that's going to take a little while to shoot down, and be fairly valuable. So the next time it flies past, I should reset my power levels so I can actually use my weapons, but that's alright. The next time it zooms away, I'm going to take a look at its value. Or I just made 160,000 credits. So, nice payout. Let's take a look at... okay, so 160,000... that was just here. I think that 10,000 credit bounty is... no, I guess that must have been from this as well, because this is the first time I've flown it, and... credit claims are tied to your ship. So if you die, you actually lose all of your credits that haven't been spent. This is explained in World in that, like, sure, you can claim that you shot someone down, but your ship will actually record if you shot someone down, and that's how they verify the kill. And that you're not just collecting a bounty you have no right to. So... yeah, I've lost a few million in credits in not going in early enough before. That is the sad truth. There's a decent number of ships here, but they're mostly feds. I'm hoping we'll get some new some more people dropping in. Alright, where is the... okay, nav beacon's a decent distance away. If you wander too far from the nav beacon, it does seem to decrease the number of hits you get, but I don't know if that's actually the case or not. I could be just totally wrong about that. High wake, alright. This definitely, I don't know, I haven't tested everything yet, but it definitely seems to roll quite a bit faster than my Cobra did. Pitching feels pretty close to the same, honestly. If not actually a little bit less maneuverable, surprisingly. But that just may be because the Cobra has a more clear-cut zone where typically you want to keep your when you're maneuvering, you want to keep your throttle somewhere in the middle. If you're not going anywhere, if you, obviously if your thrusters are off, you don't turn very fast, but if they're all the way up, if you got throttle all the way up, they also tend not to be very fast. So it may just be that the Cobra has a more obvious sweet spot, and that it doesn't matter as much. Because, yeah, with throttle all the way up or down, I definitely feel a bit more maneuverable, but right in the middle, I'm not getting that quite as much. Who wants to get shot today? Come on. Who's new? Nobody. Okay. Yeah, the next video will probably have a lot less cutting than this does, because I'll actually do some missions, but I wanted to get a feel for it in combat before anything else. So this is gonna have a few cuts while I try and get it in and out of combat. Man, this anaconda is blinding me with its ass. Could you stop, please? Could you not cut across my way? Ugh. Okay. Alright, who's... Yeah, I know. Hold on. Who's scanning me, and what is this message? And who is this? Is that launched from the... Okay, it's the anaconda that's scanning me. Probably because I was right behind it. That's fine, I'll stand still. No crimes detected. Yeah, I know. Here's a job offer, though. Let's see. They want me to pick up... Nah, fuck off. 17,000 credits for a pickup is not worth my time. Well, looks like we missed the action. Which is disappointing. There are some big ships here, though, so... I mean, they're all feds. But... they tend not to hang around if there's not gonna be some more combat scene. Okay, so it's been kind of a quiet hunt thus far, but I did just run into these two. Now, that's an adder. Now, one-on-one, I can take the adder. That's an asp. One-on-one, I can't take the asp, let alone both of them. But I also don't want to let them go, so I'm just gonna tail them for a little bit and hope that some feds show up, because I don't really want to shoot them in the ass and then run away in the hopes that they won't ruin me. So we're just gonna sit here. However, I am gonna scan them with my warrant scanner. This tends to piss them off, but usually not enough to shoot you. Let's see how much they're worth. I already know that they're wanted. The question is, are they internationally wanted? The answer is usually yes. Okay, so the asp is wanted for 24 grand, and the adder's wanted for 9. Shit, I lost them while I was looking away. That's not a lot for how difficult this fight could potentially be. Now if some feds showed up, I'd do it in a heartbeat. But of course, in the 5 minutes while I've been waiting, the anacondas and vipers and all that decided to leave. Because I guess this place wasn't worth defending. Even though it's a high-security Federation area. But, fuck me, I guess. I don't think that the feds are coming. So, I think what I'm actually gonna do is warp to a different system in the hopes of, greener pastures. Oh, right. Alright, put the guns away. I'm not used to it because on the Cobra, you can see when your guns are deployed. And it is not quite as obvious. I mean, obviously you have it on your HUD, but yeah. So we're gonna hop over to Frigo, which is a medium security but fairly high traffic system and see what they've got instead. I am gonna throttle down. I tend to throttle down whenever I'm in Super Cruise, or not in Super Cruise, but in using the hyperdrive, just because, well, if you haven't seen it before, that's how you come in. You're always aimed at a sun, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but what? This isn't unexplored. I come here all the time. I still don't have a firm grasp on how the mapping works. I know that you lose some of your mapping if you, you know, get your ship blown up. But I thought that as long as you know, made it safely to a station, it was cataloged for you. But I could be wrong. Anyway. Where's that nav beacon? Let's take a look. It's also got conflict zones, but I don't really feel like doing those today. Alright. Yeah, that is a big conflict zone. Shit. Yeah, we're not doing that. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's take a look at it. We'll just peek inside. We don't have to fight anyone. Nobody's mad at us, right? 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 There are a lot of ships coming off it, though. Actually, if anybody's coming out of it wanted, and they're not too big, well, now it's becoming harder to catch them, but let's see. Feds. New Frigga Dominion. What is this? Encoded emissions. Threat 0. Not really what I want. Wait, where did that conflict... Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's see if this is still live. I think that a high intensity conflict zone is going to be a really bad idea for me, but we'll take a peek at it anyway for fun. I am going to zoom past it because I wasn't paying attention. How did I can't believe this isn't mapped. What the hell? It's weird. Okay. Let's drop in. Come on. Okay, who all is here? How dead am I gonna be? Okay, it's Feds versus the SDF. This is not a place I want to be. Okay, let's get right out of here. This is the other problem, is the more ships are in an area, the harder it is to get out because their mass disrupts the warp drive. Oh, god damn it. Okay. We're good now. Alright, let's go back, follow my original plan, and go back to the nav beacon. Okay, on my way to the nav beacon, I came across these two guys. Well, nope, they didn't warp away. So these are two wanted sidewinders. I'm a little tempted to try and take them on because they are both marked as harmless. However, they are sidewinders, and despite the sidewinder generally being a piece of shit, it still is fairly agile and does tend to run in circles around other things quite often. It is not the most agile, but being a very small ship, you do have to be wary. So in any case, where did that nav beacon go? Yeah, I could probably take them, but I don't think that they'd be worth the effort or worth the potential cost if I screw it up. Where did that nav beacon go? It's still marked. It's on the other side, isn't it? Do I not have a fuel scoop on this? I guess I must not. Could have sworn I put a fuel scoop on this. Well, in any case, let's scan this planet and find the nav beacon, because I'm... Wait a minute. I don't have the nav beacon selected. I'm an idiot. Alright, finish the scan. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Thought it was weird that it was aiming me away from the star. Alright. Let's actually get to doing the thing that I said we were going to do. Okay, who have we got here? Alright, we're off to a good start. There's already an asp. What is that? An orca. What are you doing here? Orcas are almost always fine because they are passenger boats. They're not really equipped for any sort of combat. But that doesn't leave them entirely out of the running. I could install a manifest scanner, which I believe I didn't, to scan what's in the interior of ships. Oh, okay. Type 6 is wanted, so that's a good start. We're gonna scan him. Because if they are carrying fugitives, passenger boats can still be wanted for that. Okay, how much is he worth? $25,000. Shit, where'd he go? Okay. Not bad. Probably not super well equipped. That the Type 6 is a lot bigger, a much bigger ship than mine. But it is mostly a hauler, not really set up for combat all that well. Or such is my sense. So, how do I want to do this? I guess I could just shoot him in the ass and see what happens. He had some weak shields. Wow. Alright. Light him up. Oh, he's got bi-weave shields. That's why his, why they're charging back up so quick. The they've got a lower capacity, but they charge a lot faster. Which, depending on your flying style, can be beneficial. Does look like he's pretty close to going down already. Yep, there we go. Alright. While we're at it, since I do actually have some cargo capacity, I can pick up some of these materials. Because why not? Because they're not, materials I don't think are ever marked as, the heck is it? Materials should never be marked as, shit. Where did it go? Those them over to the right? Should be never be marked as illegal, because they're basically just, you know, parts. If you actually have stuff that's canned up, you know, and measured by the ton, that tends to be where you get into trouble with the law for stealing goods or smuggling goods, even if, you know, even if you have a right to them. Let's see. The thing is... Hold on. Didn't I... Yeah, I targeted these, didn't I? Where am I aiming? Oh, it's behind me. Shows how much I'm paying attention. Yes, yes. We know you're here to protect us. Stop screaming at me about security scans. Everything I'm doing is legal. Even if I am bounty hunting. Okay. What else have we got? Mechanical scraps. I know I'm not entirely explaining what I'm doing. I would be happy to, but frankly, I expect those watching may not care enough to want to. But I'm happy to explain it. Leave me notes. I will gladly explain anything, anything you would like about the game that I know thus far. I'm far from an expert, but I have 80 hours of this game under my belt in total. So, that's a bit. Okay, was that all the materials? I believe so. Alright. Let's put away the cargo scoop. And see who's over here. See two groups. One right up here. Maybe a couple of groups, actually. Federal dropship. Yep, wanted. Nice, okay. I do not want to tangle with a federal dropship on my own, but I do want to shoot them, because they will be a very nice take if they are shot down. Let's see how much they're actually worth, in fact. Um, 130,000. Yeah, let's get some shots in. Come on. Just give it up, man. You're not winning this one. He is dodging those missiles pretty nicely, though, I gotta say. do sort of wish I had my cannons, actually. But multi-cannons will do for now. Don't fly across my firing arc, man. That's like, you're asking to get shot and then I'm in trouble. Please don't. What did he drop, I wonder? Nice. Alright. Another 140k. Not bad. Out of curiosity, what did he drop? Stolen polymers, it looks like. Let's see. Although I did see some... Oh, someone else is firing. Alright, what have you got? I can't fire until it finishes the scan, because even if they're wanted, I will get dinged. That is... Oh, a vulture. Interesting. Okay. It is a combat-oriented ship, so I do have to be a little bit careful. Do not cross my firing arc. Why would you do that? And it's one thing with, you know, laser weapons that are hit scan. It's another one, you know, it's projectiles that you can intercept. Who is this? Oh, it's feds. Okay. I was gonna say, they're taking a battering. There we go. Okay. Alright. Not a bad take. This has been good. They're scanning me again. I'm just gonna let them so they'll stop bothering me. Alright, so got some decent money coming in. It's not unusual to see, you know, guys in the 50 to 80,000 range, but it does tend to take bigger ships to get anything much larger. Obviously the Anaconda earlier was pretty worthwhile. Haulers and other cargo units usually mean it's smugglers, which doesn't tend to pick up as big of a bounty, since they tend not to, you know, murder people. Just steal from them. Why can't I scan you? There we go. Type 9. This is a big ship, but it is a cargo hauler. They're clean. So yeah, there are certain ships that pirates tend to prefer. Generally speaking, combat ships that are not Federation, at least in this area, that are not affiliated with you know, police forces, Federation forces, tend to often be assassins and things like that have a decent bounty on their heads, but you don't want to paint with too broad strokes. For example, Viper Mark IV, elite, but he's clean. Who is he following, though? Because he just deployed hardpoints. Looks like he was looking after the Type 9, but... Tempted to scan him anyway. Just in case. You can see his faction on his datasheet, which can often give you some idea of how likely he is to have a record, but you usually see that immediately as well. I actually don't know whether or not... Why are they following this Type 9? It's clean. I actually don't know whether it's possible to be marked as clean but still have warrants in other systems. I don't know that I've run into it yet myself, but it seems like the kind of thing that ought to be possible, you know? You're just not wanted in the current system. But frankly, I should probably look that up at some point. Alright. They're going on a wild goose chase to try and... Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Alright. Thought that was somebody firing, but it might have been somebody dropping in. Oh, where's the Type 7? It's probably not worth it, but let's look for it anyway. It's another hauler. Clean. And these are the same guys as before. Why are they playing tag with each other? Get a room. Okay, who else is around? Who are you? What are you? Sidewinder. Clean. Same guys as before. How about you? That looks like a Diamondback Scout or a Diamondback Explorer. Nope. Looks like a hauler. No, it is Diamondback Scout. I was right. Alright. Combat oriented. What are... You are wanted. Alright. Say hello to my little friend. Let's see just how wanted you are. Only 9K. But you know what? Despite the potential to lose all of my combat bonds, I kind of want to fight him. Because Scout versus Scout, I think... You don't see that many Scouts flying. And I'm kind of curious how I can handle him. He is rated as harmless as well. Which is probably why his bounty isn't all that high. He's probably not gotten a lot of kills under his belt. Light him up? Yeah, let's light him up. Test my maneuverability versus his. He's also got Bioweave. That's okay. It works in my favor based on my loadout. See? Your shields mean nothing to me. Yeah, the one annoyance with the multi-cannon is the reload time, and to my knowledge, there isn't a way to reload manually. I think, canonically, the reason is that, you'd basically be venting the bullets into space. Let's grab these while we're at it. I am using my directional thrusters rather than my throttle to pick up cargo. That's just my preference, but I know other people feel differently. Where did the rest of the stuff go? Oh, why did I think that was a ship? Okay. Chemical distillery, nice. All right. Now I can use these to synthesize, or I can use some of these to synthesize like ammo if I'm out for a long time and don't load up on ammo and things at a station. But they can also be used to develop mods for your modules. But I think that is limited to DLC owners, and I do not own the DLC. I picked this up for, like I said, on the sale. It was only 14 bucks. And I basically said, for the 25 hours I already put in on an account that wasn't mine, they deserve 15 bucks from me. They deserve that much. So I picked that up, and the season pass for all the DLC was only 17. In addition, I decided not to. I figure it'll go on sale again for the winter sale, and if I haven't burnt myself out of this, I'll pick it up again then. Why are my thrusters not working? Oh, because my cargo scoop's out. Duh! New folks? New folks. Okay, let's look at you over here first. Let's see. What have you got? Hello, friend. Are you another Diamondback? Yep. Don't mind me. I'm not doing anything weird. I didn't just fly past you. Pay no attention. He's clean. What else have we got? That looks like an asp, maybe? Or a hauler? Yeah. He is wanted. And I almost crashed into him. I can definitely take a hauler. So, where did he go? Let's scan him first. Just because... Whoop! Wasn't me. You can see my data link scanner is going at the same time. I honestly don't know what that does. I'm not even gonna bother looking at his, nope, I am gonna look at it. 7 grand. I don't even care. You were hard to find, so you're getting shot. Hard to scan, that is. This does have some maneuverability, though. I'm still sort of getting used to... Oh man, I hate firing into the sun. I am still sort of getting used to the difference in the way the Diamondback flies. I'm also starting to hurt my wrist. Because I'm using my cheap, like, $20, $30 joystick that I bought a while ago, well, quite a few years ago now. Like 6 years. Okay, he's done. Yeah. And it served me very well, but at the end of the day, it's cheaply produced, and it's got some... It's not very ergonomic, and the spring on it is far too tight. And it's got some rough edges on the seams in the plastic, so... Some of those I could probably fix with some sandpaper and a file. But others... I would like to buy a full HOTAS setup at some point, but... Yeah, scan away, guys. I'm just playing cleanup. And those setups have gotten cheaper. They used to be only for, you know, the wealthy and... Oop, never mind. We're not picking up any more, put away the cargo scoop. Not picking up anything. Who's over here? That's... I see gunfire. Anaconda. The Anaconda is taking part, so... Oh, an asp, okay. As I was saying, the HOTAS setups and joysticks in general are getting cheaper, I think, as some of these space sim games become more popular. Same with flight sims. Oh, he's using shield cells, I think. There are add-on modules that allow you to pop an extra, like you have to like buy shields basically, but only 30 grand? All right. We'll let you buy extra or pop an extra shield when yours goes down. But they're expensive modules to buy, and they have ammo that is used up in the process, and I thought that might be what he was using, but it appears not. Alright. We've got some more ships coming in. Jiff the Squeezer. That's a name. A lot of the names of the NPCs are references to various things. Some of them are very obvious, like there's, you know, Han Solo and like things like that. Others are like pop culture, more like niche pop culture mimetic references. And then I think there were early backers were also granted NPC names or something like that if they wanted them. I'm not entirely sure, actually. And then some of them are named after historical figures as well. Why is my, I'm gonna put my joystick in my lap. Hey, but yeah, having it lower seems to help. Make your jokes. Oh man, how long has this video gone on at this point? You know what? It's probably gone on long enough. Let's head on out of here and get, let's get paid. Let's see. Let's go to Angle to get paid for our stuff in this system, and then we will get paid at home as well. I can't believe this system hasn't been scanned by me. I know I've scanned it, but it's showing everything as unmarked. I'm also totally baffled by not having a fuel scoop. I could have sworn I had one. Wake scanner, point defense. Yeah, that's weird. Could have sworn I had it. Anyway. Oop. Coming in a little fast. Everybody hold on. Alright. For those of you either new to the game or unfamiliar with it entirely, a good rule of thumb is to keep your estimated time of arrival to about 7 seconds, or well, it depends on your UI color, but you see the orange zone on my throttle there. If you keep it in there, you tend not to overshoot. That orange zone does err on the conservative side, and doesn't compensate for stellar bodies like this planet that I'm passing. So you do have to recompensate a bit with your speed to optimize your fly time. But generally speaking, keeping it around your estimated time of arrival at about 7 seconds will keep you from overshooting while also not wasting too much time. Okay, whoops. Okay, let's request docking. And we're gonna throttle down, and I'm just gonna use my thrusters from here out. The question is where my pad is. Looks like it's right there. Yep. Alright. Not bad. Bit easier to land than the Cobra, that's for sure. Okay. Let's check out the authority contact. Yeah. $250,000 in bounty vouchers. Pretty good. Pretty good for about an hour's work. We'll see how long this video is in total, but yeah. Hour and a half. I think that's what I've been at this for. While we're here, might as well take a look at the mission board. Just see if there's anything that needs to go over to the system I am living in. I could take that. That's $1 million for... See, I have never done one of these before, and they make me nervous. I will probably do one as part of this series. But it's one thing to hunt one guy, it's another to eliminate multiple people. And I don't know how that's handled, and I have not watched anyone do it before. So I'm kind of nervous that it means that I should have like an Anaconda or something. Something that can handle lots of small ships at the same time and come out mostly unscathed. But I will do some of those at some point. Let's see. Courier. That's going where we're going. So I'll take that. Anyone? Anyone got anything? Those are both going to Aerovate. Kinney. I could do an assassination, but I just don't care. So, actually, while we're here, I've got a bunch of maps because I did a long haul. So, we can do some selling. That's not bad for just scanning some systems. But the rest of them I need to get further away to do. So, I doubt they'll have anything, but let's look anyway. Oh, they don't have any outfitting at all. Why do they even have a hangar? Why do they have a hangar if they don't have any, they have no outfitting and no ship, stuff. What do you call it? Anyway, yeah. I did notice while I was playing earlier that I never upgraded my thrusters, which is bad because, well, I could live like this, but 4E thrusters are kind of slow. Well, I upgraded them on my Cobra, and so I got used to having something else. So, let's get out of here. Okay, let's get on home. Turn in our bounties. Turn in that one mission. A dolphin, interesting. So, for all my hours in this game, I'm still not fantastic at the docking process. Not like docking itself, but getting in here and angling in a manner that is both quick and not gonna kill me. The other day I hit my thruster when I was right about here, and nearly killed myself and lost about 500,000 credits at the literal last second.
Warning, engage landing gear.
That is the one other thing, is my my stick has buttons on it, and a few of them are... Why are you not there? A few of them work a little intermittently, and one of them is the one I've mapped to landing gear. So, not optimal. Okay, while I'm at it, let's refuel and restock my ammo. And we'll go to the mission board and turn in that quick mission, because it's basically just free money and free reputation. Cool. Alright, I'm into the cordial area with them, so... What did they send me? Okay, they're just saying there's a follow-up one, but I don't really care. And that's a reputation increase. Do have these others. This one actually... Yeah, maybe I'll do that one next time. Alright, so let's turn in the rest of the contracts. It was just that one. But it was pretty good. So yeah. Let's go into the hangar real quick. Take a look at outfitting. Get some new thrusters maybe if they have them. But yeah, this has been a pretty good outing. Please give me lots and lots and lots of feedback in the comments. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me what you don't want to see. Tell me if you want me to change my render settings or literally anything. I want to do this because I'm gonna be playing the game anyway. But I also want to make it entertaining for people, and I would love to have feedback. And I will, if you got missions you want me to do, I'll do my best to do them. Yeah. So let's check these real quick. Do you not carry thrusters? Is that why I didn't? Yep, you don't carry class 4 thrusters. Okay, that's weird. I guess I must have bought the thrusters from my Condor, or from my Cobra elsewhere. Anyway, I'll fix that before next time probably, or I'll probably forget. Anyway, I've been the Solipsist. Thank you for watching not my usual series, but one that is still yet unnamed. Let me know what you think, and hopefully you'll be back, and I'll see you guys next time.